And good morning. Welcome to our Tuesday morning show. We appreciate you joining us this morning. My name is McHugh David. I'm publisher and editor of the news. And we just wanted to remind you that we are on Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, YouTube, and Instagram. It's the one I always seem to use last. And today we are discussing, first and foremost, we're going to announce the name of our office cat. We started some internal discussions and we were going to throw it out on a poll, but everyone just seemed very attached to Livingston. And we actually had one person call it Livingston Muse, Miss Mona Williams on Facebook. So thank you for that. That's pretty cute. And a lot of people said Livy for short. So we're going with Livingston. He's a boy. His full name will be Livingston Muse, and it'll be Livy for short. Thank you all for participating. That was a real fun thread watching some of the names come out. Some people asked if we were going to charge for it. That was pretty funny. So again, thanks for joining us this morning. His name is Livingston. That would be the little cat that showed up with me Friday. I can't get him to sit still anymore, so he's not with me this morning because I'm afraid he'll jump on the computer or knock over the phone as I'm recording. So again, thanks for joining us. We're going to jump into traffic, and actually relatively clear this morning. Some short delays at the 10-12 split. Some delays heading into Central on 64. No delays so far, 190 at 4-H Club Road in Denham Springs. So actually a pretty nice morning drive today. Minor delay, not even really that significant after O'Neill Lane heading west on I-12. Like I said, pretty good morning this morning so far here at 7:35 a.m. And I do apologize for starting late. I was trying to find the lady's name who had suggested Livingston Muse. And if anyone else suggested it, please let us know. It's a great name. Currently 78 degrees, high of only 83 today. Not going to get as hot as it has been. Expecting a lot of thunderstorms today as the cool weather's kind of pulling a berry, and it's showing up a little later. Although it was cooler last night than it has been, so expect some rain this afternoon and into the evening. Last night we checked in with the Denham Council, excuse me, and they had a discussion from Wesley Kennebrew of Gravity Drainage District 1, and they discussed a lot of projects inside the city. They are working diligently on Grace Creek and Miller's Creek, which runs behind Southside Produce, Carolyn Drive, some of those places. I guess you can call it sort of South Central City. And they are interested in any kind of drainage issues that you see. They're in the information gathering process as we speak. They're out there working. It's not that they're not working, but they're interested in populating some GIS maps that they are creating, and they need your information. So what Mr. Kennebrew asked is that the public call 225-664-5827, and I'm going to say that number again, 225-664-5827. If you see a drainage issue, if you hear about a drainage issue, the water's flowing the wrong way, the water's not flowing at all, something's backed up, call that number. They will come out and take a look. It's their job to come out and take a look, and that's exactly what he said. But he has 18 full-time workers and 9 seasonal that do a lot of maintenance. So they need the public's help in finding a lot of these problem areas. As he said, you see that water flowing every time it rains. He only sees it if you tell him about it, or if he just happens upon that area of drainage after a heavy rain. So please give him a call. Remember that Gravity Drainage District 1 extends from Amy Church Road down to Port Vincent and along Grace Creek on the eastern border. Anything outside of that is going to either be, to the north is Gravity Drainage District 2 in Watson. Just to the east is Gravity Drainage District 5, which does not dip below the interstate. So there's a lot of areas below the interstate which are in unfunded gravity drainage districts, and the parish is responsible for them when they can get to them. So, please check that out. We've also, as a reminder, we started an evening show. We talked about what would be happening tomorrow night, plus some of the things that happened yesterday, such as the lady who committed the murder. They suspect that they have her not in custody. She took her life in Zachary. They suspect that they found her yesterday morning, the morning after she had committed the crime. But anyway, that was on our evening show. It starts at 4:30 most days. When we have a parish council meeting or something like that, it may start later. We put all these shows, www.livingstonparishnewscom/podcast. They're all free there to watch. You can watch the morning show, the evening show, and our long-form podcasts. This week's will be on the road program, as well as we will talk a little bit about gravity drainage. So we'll probably give you two this week, coming up Wednesday and Friday, most likely. Jumping into some more news, Taco Bell opened on Juban, across the street from Juban Crossing. They are right there next to, kind of along the line. Starbucks and Burger King are building up right there. Taco Bell is attached to the gas station, so they opened up yesterday. Kevin Fambro covered that for us. David Gray would like to bring to folks' attention that State Farm and the library are teaming up for back-to-school backpack giveaway. 800 backpacks filled with school supplies for people to pick up between 10 a.m. and 2 p.m. The event will give attendees a chance to learn about school resources provided by the Livingston Parish Library. So check it out. It's the Denham Springs Walker branch. It's located at 8101 Highway 190. So that's actually across the street from Gravity Drainage District 1. Their office, anyway. It is on Florida Boulevard, right there at that roundabout at Eden Church Road. Gravity Drainage District is behind the fire department on the south side, and of course the library takes up that whole corner. It's a wonderful facility. Got something. Rob, Mr. DeArmond, went to the Coaches Caravan last night, which was all the local Southland coaches are making trips to each other's home turf to kind of give a press conferences and things of that nature. And so one of the things that Coach Selfo discussed, as the Southeastern Lions are picked to finish near the bottom of the Southland Conference this year, linebacker Kyle Nevels, who is actually a former Walker product, has moved on. He's graduated. And, I'm sorry. Let me back up. He has not graduated. He's actually injured. He sustained a concussion and a shoulder injury, and that concussion was enough to disqualify him for this year for a medical reason. So Coach Selfo will be discussing going forward, trying to revamp that linebacker core for this year. You can read all about it, www.livingstonparishnews.com/sports. It's $5 a month for full access to the website. If you having trouble staying logged in, give us a call, 225-665-5176, and we will help you to stay logged in. We have some pervasive login issues, which means folks keep getting logged out for some reason. So please let us know, because also any instance that we have where the system continues to log you out, we can send it up to our web provider, and it might help them figure out what the reason is. Also, another great feature, www.livingstonparishnews.com/sports from William Weathers. He catches up with Mr. Cook from Walker, who has committed to that's Jalen, by the way, Mr. Jalen Cook, who has committed to LSU, and now he is focused on his senior year. Which will be, football will be kicking off here next week. 2 days will start football camp. Everybody loves it, I'm sure, right? And so go check that out. Go read it. He's a wonderful young man, very focused on his senior year and finishing up strong. I think, some big things will be coming out from the Wildcats this year, especially in basketball, for which he is. That's his commitment to LSU. Is for the basketball team. Lofty goals for a state winner, state runner-up. let's see what the Wildcats can do this year. We'll be hearing from Kevin today about Walker's hazard mitigation meeting that they had last night. So that'll be coming in the afternoon/evening show. Also from Walker, the police department wrapped up their, I guess you can say, their annual uniform drive, which was a success, according to the department spokesperson. You can read all about that from Mr. David Gray. They have that every year. It's a great event, and it's very helpful to the community. The Rotary Club of Livingston Parish worked it 2 years ago, and it was it's very humbling to watch all those folks come in and come get those uniforms. So again, you can check that out, www.livingstonparishnews.com/living. One more time around the traffic, starting to get some heavy delays at O'Neill Lane and the Denham Springs on-ramp at I-12 heading westbound. Still looking pretty clear on 190 at 4-H Club Road as you pass into East Baton Rouge. 64, not too bad. Some minor delays probably stacking up at the traffic light there heading into Central. A reminder about your weather. It's currently 78 degrees. 83 degrees is your high. 68 degrees is your low. Expect thunderstorms today, on and off, kind of like yesterday, as this cool front eases through. They've actually lowered the overnight lows. 68 tonight, 66 tomorrow, 68 Thursday. Back into the 70s and high 80s on Friday. Again, we appreciate everyone participating. I know that we said we were going to put out a community poll, but everyone here at the news just love the idea of Livingston, love the idea of Livingston Muse, and Livy is a good little short name for the guy. If somebody around here wants to fuss at him. Again, my name is McHugh David, publisher and editor of the news. We appreciate you joining us for today's show, the July 23rd morning show, and we will be back at you this afternoon, probably with some extra information about Walker's mitigation meeting, as well as we're going to talk about Denham Springs Police Department. So come join us this afternoon, and we will catch you then or tomorrow morning. Thanks.